That was impressive by you guys. All right, welcome to our students, staff, and families to the 2025 Winter Sports Assembly. This afternoon we'll honor our cheer, swim, and basketball teams. Before we begin, we'd like to thank some people who made this season possible. First and foremost, Mr. Eric Hettinger and the senior leadership team. Thank you to our maintenance staff and bus drivers. Thank you to Chris Gay and his students who took photos throughout the winter season. And thank you to all of our parent volunteers. A very big and special thank you to Mrs. Michelle Ellington, who ensures our concession stand remains open, coordinates all of our volunteers, and in many cases runs the stand by herself. I'd like to thank all the students who cheered in our student section during the basketball games this year. And a special thank you to our cheerleaders and also the students who made the trip to Mount Vernon to cheer on our basketball team in the Final Four. Some who were stopped by a speed trap but still made it to the game on time. Lastly, thank you to our coaches and student athletes who represented our school community all season long. First and foremost, we're going to have Coach Williams with Varsity Cheer.
Good afternoon, my name is Jeannie Williams and I have the privilege of introducing and celebrating our 2025 Winter Varsity Cheer Squad. This incredible group of young ladies moved quickly from fall season of cheer into preparing for winter season, and we're excited to add 4 new members to our cheer team. This creative and fun-loving group came to practice with a positive attitude, displayed determination to grow and be successful, and most importantly, worked respectfully as a team. I am always impressed by how well these young ladies managed to balance being on the cheer team with their many other responsibilities, from participation in literary and the spring musical, to raising funds for LLS, to volunteering as mentors to our lower school students, and more. These young ladies display their Cavalier pride in all that they do. I know I speak on behalf of our squad when I say how much fun we had supporting both the girls and boys varsity teams at home and away games, especially our annual cheer-off with EVA. Coach McCardle and I truly enjoyed the time that we spent with each of these young ladies, and we're especially proud of the role they served as spirit leaders through the entire region tournament and all the way to the Final Four at the state level. Thank you, ladies, for your hard work and dedication to the cheer program and to Augusta Prep as a whole. So now to introduce our 2025 Varsity Cheer Squad. 8th grader, and let's do our 2 claps, please. Emmeline Belmore. Freshman, Lily Klaus. And Lily Galvarino. And I believe Lily Galvarino is still absent sick. Our sophomores, Eileen Cagle and Lola Kirksey. Our juniors, Lillian Clapp, Kennedy Chambers, Paige Chambers, Captain Isabella Diener, and Miss Kaylee Pittman. And finally, our captain and senior, Miss Hannah Kelly. Our Coaches Award goes to a young lady who has been with us since her freshman year. She understands the importance of constructive feedback and takes it with an open mind and offers it to her teammates with respect and kindness. She calls cheers with a great deal of confidence and leads practices showing such patience and encouragement towards our newest, less experienced members. She shares her enthusiasm and a big smile in practice, at games, mentoring our littlest cheerleaders on Thursdays, and other special events. Her leadership has helped to build our stronger cheer program, and we will miss holding her above our heads next year as one of our flyers. Congratulations, Ms. Hannah Kelly, on a successful season. Our second award is the Cavalier Award. This student is always concerned about making sure that our group as a whole embodies the definition of team. She definitely has a we, not me attitude and steps in whenever she is needed, always offering to help. She comes to practice with a good attitude, focused on the task at hand, and committed to helping helping our team be our best selves. She is up for any challenge and is not afraid to try new things. She reminds us that it's okay to laugh at ourselves and that the mistakes that we make only make us stronger. This team is indeed stronger having had her as a part of it this season. I'm excited for her to share her voice with us as a senior next year. This year's Cavalier Award goes to Miss Paige Chambers. All right. Up next we have Coach Jackie Jessica with Varsity Swim.
First, I'd like to thank all of the parent volunteers and faculty members who made this season run smoothly. Your support, whether it's behind the scenes or volunteering your time, has been invaluable, and we truly appreciate your dedication. So, my name is Jackie, and I am the head swim coach for both the middle school and high school teams for the past 2 years. Our varsity team kept the energy high throughout the entire season. We had everybody contributing, from DJs to photographers to content creators to cheerleaders, and just an incredible support system that made this team truly unique. So now to introduce our swim team with the 8th graders: Alexa Weber, Lucas Wynn, Luca Newman, Jay Morgenstern, Caitlin Harris, Benji Crawford, Fred McTeer, Keon Islam, Nate Scholl, and 10th graders, Nick Nguyen, Josie Crawford, 11th graders, J.R. Weber, and our seniors, Mesa Iwanski, Marissa Scholl, and Roy Gamble. Our team was led by our captains, Roy Gamble and Marissa Scholl, this year. And we've also welcomed many 8th graders, which helped elevate our varsity group to the next level. This season wasn't without its challenges, whether it was a snowstorm that canceled a major swim meet or a week worth of practices, a wave of sickness that went through almost the entire team. Our swimmers dedicated incredible resilience. They faced those obstacles head-on, transforming adversity into an unforgettable season of growth and achievement. One of the highlights of this season was witnessing the unwavering support among the team. I saw countless moments when a swimmer feeling nervous about trying something new or challenging was immediately lifted by a wave of encouragement from their teammates. It was so inspiring to see everyone step out of their comfort zones, whether it's racing distance, events for the first time, flip turns, or tackling a challenging stroke. Every swimmer embraced the challenge, growing into an even stronger competitor. So, moving on to our individual award winners. For our men's team, the Coaches Award, this swimmer goes to one of the most hardworking, dedicated athletes I've had the privilege of coaching. Fired up after last season, he took it upon himself to train relentlessly during the off-season, refining his technique and elevating his performance in preparation for this year. His commitment to improvement was evident in every practice where he gave 110%, but also displayed the ability to take feedback and implement it immediately. His determination and work ethic pushed those around him to be better, and he led by both example in and out of the pool. Whether through his effort, attitude, or encouragement, he embodied what it meant to be a great teammate. The Coaches Award goes to our team captain, Roy Gamble. On to our second men's award, the Most Improved. This season was a remarkable journey for this swimmer. Nearly every race, he was shaving previous seconds off his time. With close to 15 meets to our schedule, each featuring multiple events, the swimmer set personal records close to 30 times, a testament to consistency, hard work, and determination. Their success was not confined to the meets, but also in practice. The commitment shone just as brightly. He consistently rose to the challenge during our toughest sets, always pushing to go further and do better. Their can-do attitude was infectious, approaching every task with a smile. The most improved goes to Nick Wynn. And on to our ladies. The Cavalier Award. This swimmer is someone you always want in your corner. A true embodiment of loyalty, dedication, and enthusiasm. Despite spending only a short time in the Augusta area, she has made such a significant impact. A natural-born leader and exemplary team player, she effortlessly uplifts everyone around her, ensuring that every teammate feels included and supported. Off the pool deck, her creative and dedicated management of the swimmer's social media presence has further united our group and showcased our collective spirit. The Cavalier Award goes to our team captain, Marissa Scholl. And lastly, our Coaches Award. This swimmer always left it in the pool, and I truly mean that. Her performances were marked by an intensity and commitment that pushed her to extraordinary limits, inspiring everyone around her. She consistently gave her absolute best, even when it meant pushing herself to the edge. Beyond her fierce competitive spirit, her sweet, uplifting demeanor radiated both in and out of the pool. Off the deck, she further contributed to our team by capturing our journey as our dedicated photographer. The Coaches Award goes to Lisa Iwanski. Whether it was your performance in meets, the effort in practice, or the energy you brought from the deck, each of you contributed to making this team feel special. You should be immensely proud of what you all have accomplished, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. Congrats on a great season. Next up, we have the varsity girls basketball coach, Taylor White.
Hi, my name is Taylor White. I have the privilege of talking about our girls varsity basketball team. I'd like to start off by thanking a few special people. First, to the parents and families for your constant support. A really big thank you to Mrs. Patel and Mrs. Bender for her coordinating all of our game coverage and for the team meals. Thank you to Dr. Bradley for his support, to our maintenance staff for all of their hard work, and to our bus drivers for always getting us where we needed to be and never making me drive the white bus. We truly appreciate everything y'all did. I know that this season was tough. We had a very young team with 7 ninth graders. We had our shares of up and downs, and the scoreboard did not always show what we hoped for. But let's be clear about something. The scoreboard never defined us. It did not define who we were as athletes, teammates, or people. What truly defined us was our heart, our commitment, and our refusal to give up. Every practice, every game, every minute that we spent together shaped us into something greater than just a team with a record. We are a team that has faced adversity head on. We battled through injuries, through tough losses, and through moments where things felt impossible. But despite all that, they all showed up, and they worked hard. They supported each other, they learned, and they grew in ways that are often unseen. And that's what matters, growth. The ability to pick ourselves up and to keep pushing even when things weren't going our way. So as we close this chapter on this basketball season, I want you to know that I'm proud of each of you. We learned a lot, and that will take us far. You've laid the foundation for something bigger, and not just in basketball, but in everything you do. So as I call the girls up, could you please give 2 claps to each of them? Our team manager, Michaela Kennedy, Tiana Jackson, Sanga Manasami, Edie Norman, Priyanka Patel, Claire Aiken, Lily Rose Torrey, Joanna Bender, our juniors, Jayla Hicks, and Sarah Bender, and our seniors, Bailey Hang, Capri Carr, and Rhea Patel.
I would like to start with our award for most improved. Throughout the season, this player would always tell me how she felt. It was usually one of three options: I'm hungry, I'm tired, or I'm scared. As time went on, I'm scared was said less frequently, though I think she still said it, just not where I could hear her. In our first game, she sank a few threes and immediately looked to the bench with a thrilled expression after each one. Her glances to the bench became a regular occurrence, often feeling like a moment straight out of the office, and we were the camera. As the season progressed, we were excited to see her start following her shots, playing through challenges, and stepping up on defense. She truly elevated her game this season, and I cannot wait to see where this growth takes her. Priyanka Patel. And I'm also going to give a coach's award. So this player had an incredible journey this basketball season. At first it was hard to kind of gauge where she stood, but as the season went on, I watched her step up, reaching out to our younger players and maintaining a calm presence when it was most needed. She totaled 57 blocks for the season, a testament to her defensive skills and determination. She impressed us so much that she actually joined on as a captain halfway through the season, which she truly earned. Her ability to stay composed and adapt to the challenges was remarkable. Her flexibility in playing multiple positions based on our needs will be greatly missed, highlighted by her willingness to occasionally go from center on defense to bringing the ball up the court. And we can't forget her three-pointer against Gatewood from about half court. Thank you, Bailey Hay. You'll be greatly missed next season. And then I also have the privilege, we have one all-region winner for the 4AA region this year, and that's Sarah Bender. All right, now it's my pleasure to introduce Coach Kim Schlein, who will be talking about JV boys basketball.
This is my first Augusta Prep Award, so I'm excited to be here. First, I'd like to thank Augusta Prep for allowing me this opportunity to come out and coach the boys JV this year and to help with the varsity. Thanks to Coach Gruber and the boys accepting me into the family. And just our record this year with JV was 11-2. I think we had a really great year. I thoroughly enjoyed coaching the boys. I've come from coaching girls for 32 years, stepping into the boys program, and it was a great blessing for me to be here with that. And you know, our guys worked extremely hard this year, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the JV team real quick. For our 9th graders, Chandler Artist. He was a great all-around player, awesome rebounder, shooter, everything. Kendall Patterson, big man. Kendall did a great job blocking shots. Malik Thomas, point guard, PG1. AJ Tovar, man in the paint. Okay. We move on to our sophomores. We have CJ Curry, who is my defensive specialist. All that good defense going on. We had Carter Chavis, big guy. He came in a little late with us, but ended up making a big statement when he was on the court. We have Garrett Gamble, Mr. 3-ball shooter right there. We also have Dason Zhang. I think he was here, but he also was a fantastic shooter for us. And Case Van Zelts, great with his hands defensively and also a fine shooter. Oh, there's Mr. KJ Paschal, great leader on the floor, offensively, talking all that smack. He's a good leader. I appreciate him. On for our Juniors, we had 2 juniors that participated with us. Logan Sierra, also another shooter, and Crawford McDougal, big man in the paint also. We had a lot of big men, didn't we? All right, on the awards, I had a difficult time. At first, I wasn't going to give any because I felt like they all deserved the recognition and didn't want to just single out. I struggled with that, but I didn't want to be the only one not doing it. So I did do 2, and I hope you understand, especially those who don't get chosen for the awards, that this was very difficult. We talked and talked, and I went back and forth. But anyway, my awards this year, I'm going to give a coach's award. This man was a definite leader on the team, always working hard, always there, always positive, and that goes to Mr. Chandler Artist. My next award is going to be the Cavalier Award. This young man was a quiet leader. He worked hard, and you know, when you don't have your point guard on the floor, things don't go well. So my Cavalier Award goes to Mr. Malik Thomas. Turn it over to Mr. Final Four, Sam Brewer.
I don't know about that nickname, but thank you very much, Coach Schlein. Let these guys quietly get back to their seats. I'm honored to have the opportunity to stand up here and talk about this group of young men. I want to start by first thanking all of our guys' parents and families for their support of the program. I also want to highlight the Lots for hosting the preseason get-together for the boys. And of course, I want to give a special shout out to our team parents, Kelly Thompson, Rob Thompson, and Latrella Artis. I'm so thankful for all they did for the boys and those coaches to allow us to focus on preparing for practices and games. I also want to thank our manager, Alex Thompson, Al, from working the scoreboard during practice to neatly and thoroughly keeping the scorebook during away games. Alex was extremely helpful all season long. Thank you to Dr. Bradley for his support of our program all season, and thank you to the custodial staff and bus drivers for their work and patience with us all year. The last of the thank yous goes to my assistant coach, Kim Schlein. Coach Schlein's reputation precedes her. With decades of coaching success in the Augusta area, when Dr. Bradley asked if I would want to bring her aboard as my assistant, it was an easy yes. We clicked right away, and more importantly, she clicked right away with the boys. She was immediately able to bring out the best in all of us, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you very much. I want to quickly point out the dedication that our guys have shown over the past 5 months. We're here during Thanksgiving break. We're here during the holiday break. We're here during winter break. We rarely had a Saturday off during the season, and yet they don't complain, at least not to me. I think they would tell you that they love the work. Even when we were forced to take days off due to snow, both the boys and myself are begging Dr. Bradley to let us come practice. He never gave in once, though. I do understand why, Dr. Bradley. One of the keys to having success over the course of a long season is dedication. Committing yourself to the work and trusting that you will see the fruits of your labor at some point down the road. Since October, so many great noteworthy things have happened. In the interest of time, however, I won't be able to mention them all, but I'll try to hit the highlights. After a 5-3 start to the season, we worked hard over the break to prepare ourselves for region play in the January grind. In the month of January, we played 11 games and finished with an 8-3 record, including a 5-game winning streak that we took with us into February. We finished off the regular season with 3 more wins, bringing our winning streak up to 8 games. The last of those regular season wins came at Briarwood and secured us a regular season region title, our 3rd straight. We won our first round region game against Monsignor Donovan, extending our win streak to 9 games, and then fell in the region championship to Briarwood. Our performance during the season earned us a 7th seed in the state tournament, which allowed us to host a first-round state playoff game. It was not pretty, but we won, and this set up a matchup in Macon against the 2-seed Central Fellowship Christian Academy. During that quarterfinal matchup, a slow start to each of the halves, which we became known for, led to us being down 20 points with 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. At that point, I called a timeout and didn't do anything special, didn't even grab my board. Just looked at the 5 seniors on the floor, and I asked them if this is how they wanted it to end. They clearly were not finished yet, because after that timeout, we went on a 24-3 run over the next 8 minutes and took the lead with 4 minutes to go in the game. We would go on to win in overtime, becoming just the 3rd Augusta Prep boys basketball team to reach the state Final Four in the school's history, and the 1st since 2014. Our season came to an end in the Final Four at the hands of the eventual state champion, but our season was certainly not defined by that game. The amount of dedication that these boys have shown is something that they should be very proud of. As I call the boys' names, if you could please do the 2-clap thing, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Kanye Walker. We should have practiced. Jack Thompson. Elijah McFadden. Connor Harris. Kayvon Buxton. Scott Williams. Steven Stallings. Colby Lott. MJ Sweeney. KJ Paschel. Garrett Gamble. Malik Thomas. Alex Thompson. I do have a couple of awards to give away and some words to say about the guys receiving these awards. The first award is the Cavalier Award. It goes to Jack Thompson. Jack has developed so much as a leader in his time with the basketball program. A vocal leader has to earn the right to be vocal, both with their play on the floor and with the consistency of their effort. Jack earned the respect of his teammates over the course of his 4 years in the program by bringing it every day and performing on the floor when his team needed it. His teammates respected him and listened to what he had to say, and he took that responsibility seriously. Jack Thompson. The next award is the MVP. That stands for Most Valuable Player, if you didn't know. And our most valuable player is Elijah McFadden. I'll start with some numbers. Sometimes it's hard to follow, but do your best. Eli led the state of Georgia with 109 made three-pointers on the season. He did that in just 27 games, so some quick math, that's about 4 made threes per game. He averaged just over 18 points per game on the season, over 20 points per game in region play. He averaged over 3 assists per game as well. He finished his career with 1,395 points, which has him second on the Augusta Prep all-time scoring list. Not only will we miss Eli starting the offense for us, but we'll miss his unique brand of quiet competitiveness and leadership. Elijah McFadden. I'm not done. 4 players on this team earned all-region honors. When I call your name, please come accept your award. Kayvon Buxton. You can do more claps than just 2 words. Elijah McFadden. Jack Thompson. Kanye Walker. One player on this year's team earned GIA 2A All-State honors. When I call your name, please come accept your award. Elijah McFadden. Thank you all very much for helping me celebrate this group of guys. It really means a lot. Before I go, I want to say if you received a special award, you need to be out front in the lobby for a picture. Thank you all. Have a great day.